vibrancy. It's quite hard to say this word without embodying its definition, and I'm looking at that here. The state of being full of energy and life, striking brightness of colour, strength and resonance of sound. Vibrant, vibrancy. It's a really nice, energising, activating word, and it just got me thinking about a dialogue that I had earlier today, and an old connection point and someone that I haven't seen in a while. So there was time for stories, time for gathering and for sharing and listening, being in a receptive space, allowing an impression of someone else's communication to reach my ears, my mind, my heart. And it was quite a vibrant conversation, and I felt it was stimulating, energizing, activating. And that process of receptivity that was an exchange, between both parties, it allowed me to energize my quality of speech, and I found myself momentarily more aware, more tuned into the quality of my voice in that moment, and how the stories that I was sharing, I was allowing those to actually animate me and to be expressed in a much more present way, a more visible way. And this is also testament to a quality of space that has a little bit of give around it. It was quite relaxed. There wasn't a rigidity or formality that was kind of clipping my communication, or creating any restriction or sense of a psychologically unsafe or emotionally unsettled environment that would make me feel that I'm wanting to contract here or to self-suppress. And it's really nice to meet these points of self-awareness, thinking particularly about speech quality, because I think speech quality can be a real area of self-consciousness for us. And just to get that positive feedback and that sense of the benefit of connected communication for you as a speaker, but also the social connection piece of those words, those intentions, that energy actually reaching the other person, the listener, the individual that you're in dialogue and conversation with, and to have that flow, that nice bouncing between, and that rapport, if you like. And it is very easy to lose this quality, because I think we can look at this in two ways, coming to that energetic definition, that quality of energy, but also the vocal quality of the strength and resonance of sound. So it's kind of great that those two definitions speak to both this maybe more intangible, energetic, and then the kind of more tangible, oh, this is feedback and I can feel this resonance. I am getting a sense of where this sound is in my body. And it's easy to lose connection with vibrancy for so many different reasons, but definitely feeling tired, feeling maybe not fully connected or invested in what it is we're saying, not feeling fully present in a space, not feeling fully comfortable or at ease. All of these factors begin to influence our communication space, how we show up, how we present ourselves, both consciously and unconsciously. And the idea of presentation or performance being a space which is often associated with a practiced, rehearsed, polished way of communicating, it kind of creates this distance from the everyday. And actually the vibrancy in everyday conversations, for example, those are things that can really support you and remind you that how great it is to have connection points or interactions with people where there is a bit of an exchange and you can feel that intangible interaction between you, and that you're both bouncing off of each other. And that feels like that very easily goes hand in hand with this heightened awareness of how am I playing with sound? How am I allowing the story, the landscape, the narrative? How am I allowing that to activate, to stimulate, to ultimately come through and be a carrier for the information that I'm sharing? Am I giving myself fully to that experience? Am I allowing myself to be a channel for that expression in a way that is letting it come through? So vibrancy for me today feels connected to this idea of uninhibited expression. And that doesn't mean that I'm saying say whatever you like. It's an uninhibited, barrier-free channel, a spilling over, an effervescence, and that is the sense of this energized quality that I think I've been reminded of today. Could be a little bit of the springtime going on, although the weather would be telling us different. But yeah, I think this is a nice word concept to play with and to explore, and certainly one that I know at times I feel that I can be disconnected from, and that maybe is down to a self-consciousness, a self-suppressing quality, and there's just a degree of holding back or dampening down or swallowing the sound, and just creating a block there and not allowing that to just come forth and sparkle. So those are my words today: vibrant and sparkly, and why not explore and give meaning and life to these words as kind of reminders, prompts, invitations, especially if we are slipping back into patterns of communication that are kind of default mode, and we feel maybe that we're kind of dragging a little bit, or I'm communicating but I don't feel inspired or energized in this communication. What words can I use to help bring a bit of attention and awareness back into, what is my quality of energy? What is my quality of life? What is my quality of brightness? And what is my quality of strength and resonance of sound? So just a few thoughts, and sparkle.